Yes. Today is 20th. Welcome again. Another day. A very nice day. We have a good topic today because of very many questions about detoxing. Detoxing. Every person sometimes calls and asks, what can I do to detox? Mm. And you sometimes feel confused about if you are a doctor, a health worker, and you've gone to class. Sometimes you be confused about that question. We really want to learn and to go through the general facts about body detoxification and is it naturally that when you take some drinks, you take some drugs, you can detox? Can it work? How does the body detox? Is there any substance that can detox your body? Is there any substance that you can take, or what you can do, exercise that can detox your body? It's very important to learn so that we cannot be using some substances out there and they are not helping. And you remember, there are so many things in the market that are branded or to sell with some good branded words like detoxification. Yes, it's important we get to know these facts so that we help ourselves. Sometimes we may put ourselves in a position whereby we are using some substances that are really destroying us in the in the and in our head we say that we are detoxing. We buy some herbal drugs that are branded detoxification programs, products, but these products are really destroying us. I'm not questioning herbal products. Some herbs are okay and are contemporary approved products. They may help, but others have questionable doubts and have not gone through specified channels to be approved. Now, when we talk about body detoxification, what are we talking about when we talk about body detoxification? You see, when you talk about body detoxification, hmm, is removing harmful substance from your body. Harmful substance from your body. Many people talk about it like detoxing the body, but the body itself has its natural way of detox system. And these are the facts. These are the facts when it comes to body detoxification. You do not need to drink some some drugs, some teas to cleanse your body. You do not need to buy some detox products to detox your body. Let's see how your body works. One, the liver. What does the liver do? The liver converts toxins into harmless substances. You get it? So that when it goes through your system, it cannot harm you. But when it has converted them, they are eliminated. In this way, the kidney filters waste into urine. See, the liver has already converted toxins into harmful substances, but the kidney is filtering the harmful substances that are of no use in your body so that they can go through urine. From the bladder, you urinate. We have the lungs. Removes CO2, which is carbon dioxide, and volatile chemicals from your body, some bad chemicals from your body, and takes in required amount of oxygen. Remember, I've said required amount of oxygen. And then we have the intestines. The intestines eliminate waste through stool, the absorption process. And you see, the absorption process is a very critical process. Your body absorbs things at a required levels. And there is a very strong physiology and a very long physiological process. Even if it is pathologic, sometimes you may take things that may destroy your body by eating. You get me right? So, physiologically, the intestines, they take some food required or elements that you've taken through your mouth, and then it is removed through stool. But we have the skin. Remember, the skin is the largest organ of your body. The skin is the largest organ of your body. Sweating. And sweating, I will clarify, is not detoxification, because when you're sweating, you remove water part plus some elements like salt. So all these organs have their natural ways of working. So when we're talking about detoxification, we really need to know what are we saying. It has come to my realization that I'm getting so many calls and emails and asking people are asking me that, hey doc, when I've taken a lot of alcohol, how can I detox? And then you feel like telling that person to stop taking a lot a lot of alcohol may be defiant. There is no way you can take something else to detox what you have unless it is an antidote of something that you've a drug that you've eaten, you have taken. Antidotes, they counteract the effect of a drug or something that you've taken. You get it? Now, when it comes to the liver, which is the main detox organ, the liver is the main detox organ. It has two phases. The first one, enzymes. There is the enzyme called cytochrome P450. This enzyme, they modify the toxins. Let me say, sometimes you have injected yourself or you've taken something and it has been absorbed, it has gone to your liver. They modify toxin into harmless substance. Sometimes create intermediate toxin products that may counteract the toxin that you've taken. That is phase one. You know, in your body, the major detox organ is the liver. So, in your body, if you want to live healthy, you really need to take care of your liver. Hmm? When you hear about the major detoxifying organ, is the liver. There are so many enzymes that are in the liver, and there is a time we will talk only about the liver and the enzymes and how those enzymes help you. You see here we have just named one, which is phytochrome 450, which modifies the toxins to be harmless substances. You get it? And then we have phase two, still in the liver. It converts these into water soluble compounds. This reminds me when you have a problem with your liver, your eyes becomes yellow and your pulse becomes yellow, or when you get malaria, those that travel to the tropic African regions and then you get malaria. Because those parasites get into your red blood cells and they destroy the red blood cells. The the yellow part is called biliverdin, which circulates into your body and then it comes everywhere in your eyes. It's the yellow part. So if this yellow thing is not water soluble, what will happen? You will see it in your eyes, in your palms, because you need to urinate it. It is when it is not water soluble, it means it is attached to your proteins. Your body is made of several proteins. So the liver has to convert these things, you get it, to water soluble so that you can urinate, it can remove it from the body. Remember, it is very hard to remove something that is bound on protein to your body because proteins are not filtered in the kidney. Only water soluble products can. And when you are removing some proteins in your kidney, you should know there is a problem with your kidneys. When we just do something called urinalysis in the laboratory, and then we find that there is proteins in your kidneys, either you are in hypertensive crisis, your BPs have gone so high, so proteins are filtering, or you have a disease that is likely disturbing kidneys. You see? Now we are in phase two. Phase one of the liver is modification of the products into harmless substances. Phase two is making those substances to dissolve in water so that you can urinate or go to the loo, long course. Get it? Allow excretion via urine or bile. And then there are some things that may damage the liver, like alcohol, hepatitis, viruses, and drugs. When you take a lot of alcohol, it destroys your liver cells, and then the detoxification process reduces. Some drugs may do that because there are some drugs that you can take, and then you find that you are having yellow eyes. It is of importance you limit some things and exposure to some things. Like if you go to a place where there is hepatitis E, B, and then you get them, you see, it will be a problem to your liver, and your detoxification protocol will be damaged in your liver. And then we go to the kidney, the main excreta, the one which filters the kidney, which filters blood, removes urea, creatinine, excess salt, and drugs. It regulates fluids and electrolytes. So you cannot get a lot of sodium in your system. It balances. You have electrolytes like potassium, sodium. You get it? Potassium helps your heart, but you cannot, your body should not have a lot of potassium. The kidney balances. The kidney reabsorbs glucose so that you cannot urinate it to help you get the energy. Mm? So drinking enough water supports kidney detox, but excess water does not. You see, every part of your body has it has its purpose. And these bodies, you cannot take something else from somewhere. Like, let's say you've said, I've heard about something called green tea. I've heard about very many things about detoxification. They don't help. The organs of your body knows how to balance everything, and it is you to discipline yourself to know what to take and not what to take. But it is responsibility of a medical practitioner or a doctor to know how to treat you. And that's why when you go to a hospital, we give you drugs in milligrams. Why? Because when we are treating you, we are balancing between something called pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamism. This means how the drug will react to your body and how the body will react to that drug that we are giving you. So we balance the milligrams and so that you cannot get uh, harmful effects from the drugs we are giving. That is very important when it comes to treatment. Some drugs that you are given may destroy your liver or kidneys, and long-term use is a problem. Now, someone may ask this question that is sweat is sweating major part when it comes to detoxification? Sweating is not detoxification. It is water and salt. You get it. Only teeny amount or negligible amount are removed. But you see, it helps when it sweating helps when it comes to exercise and health. It is very important. It is perspiration and it cools the body and removes the excessive salt, and it makes you, when you are exercising, you be good. So when you get to a sauna and then you start sweating, you know that that is not part of detoxification. Hmm? Don't move around with myths. Follow the facts. Get the right people to advise when it comes to detox. We have seen how a liver does and the kidney does. There are some myths that I've usually got when I'm treating clients, and these myths are like detox tea, juices that clean, colon cleanses. There are several. I know everyone has come about and around this detoxification, and they are not, because when you're drinking those fluids, they are absorbed in the bloodstream. But remember, when they are in the bloodstream, the first place that they go is the liver for enzyme reaction to change into harmless substances. That thing that you've taken as a detox, that fluid, that tea, and then it is converted into water soluble, so that if there is an excess which cannot be used in your body, it goes through the kidney to be absorbed and be removed from your body. So we are learning, and let's help other people out there, because when you take those teas, those colon cleansers, some people get to dehydration. You get electrolyte imbalance, because some teas you may get to diarrhea. Some teas that people use for detox may help get to diarrhea, and then you lose a lot of sodium. When you lose a lot of sodium, you see, water retention is a problem. You start getting pitting edema, your legs start to swell. Learn this. Dehydration is first thing, if prolonged, to kidney injury. Start having chronic kidney injuries because of what you've taken. Sometimes low blood sugar. Why? Because most sugars, when you have impairment in the kidney, it seeps out. You get it? Diarrhea. Those are the main things that comes when you take those substances that are branded like detoxification. And in real sense, they are not for detoxification. They are for selling dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, low blood sugar, and diarrhea. Now, we have toxins that are defined as alcohol, drugs, heavy metal, and metabolic wastes. These are toxins. Urea is a toxin, ammonia is a toxin that is supposed to be removed from your body. But these toxins, there is a way of removing them from your body. The body itself normally knows how to remove this toxin from your body. Mhm. Now, when you want to support your body from to detox, to remove these harmful substances, you can remove them in this way. You can help your body to detox in this way. Drinking adequate amount of water, eat balanced meal You eat a balanced meal like fiber, fruits, and vegetables. Don't overdo some things. Avoid excess alcohol. Avoid smoking. You know the effects of smoking from the lungs, impairment. Exercise regularly. It's very important when you exercise regularly and get enough sleep so that your body can do the natural work by itself. But you see, when the detox can fail, you start getting things like liver failure. Liver failure, when, yes, you start getting things like liver failure. When your liver fails, this is what happens. This is what happens when your liver fails. It stops from converting harmful substances to non harmful substances because the enzymes that are supposed to do this job are repaired. It stops converting things into water soluble from protein soluble. So, excreting these things becomes a problem. Removing this and extracting these things becomes a problem. So, when this happens, you start getting massive toxins in your body because now, if it is not converting or the degree of conversion has gone down, what happens? The kidney gets a lot of toxins and filtering becomes a problem. Hmm? Kidney failure, the next thing. When there is kidney failure, what happens? Puffy face, swelling of the whole body, the problem comes out clearly. And then we do an ultrasound, we find your kidney has a problem. Severe poisoning, like organophosphate poisoning, destroys your liver because of the amount of load that the liver does to convert is very heavy to your liver. Drugs overload. That's why I've said, as doctors, we give drugs in milligrams. The right drug for the right cause. We don't just give drugs, we give drugs according to medical evaluation, laboratory results, clinical analysis, and then we decide how we will give this drug and why. So just taking drugs is not a matter of I'm having a headache, I need this drug, it's malaria. No, there are so many technicalities when it comes to getting this drug. Now, some things may require hospital analysis and also hospital admission. Because when it's a matter of detoxification, it's very important we get to the hospital. Now we have here the key features when it comes. The body has built its own detox system. Let's not talk about how we will buy something in the shop to detox. Liver and the kidneys are the main things when it comes to the main organs when it comes to detox. So, my as a doctor here, I will say the products that you buy for detox are approved by your country, by your state, or by the marketing brand. But me and the medical part, I went through class. I don't approve unless otherwise. You just live a healthy life. Best life for detox and do exercise. Live well, and everything will be okay. No hospital admissions. Don't overdo things. Don't take a lot of alcohol. Hmm? Don't poison yourself. Don't buy things in the shop that are not approved by the FDA food programs or the medical board of your country. Take drugs according to the limit. Let a doctor advise you on your condition, and at times it's good to Google to get more of information. But after you've Googled, please find your doctor and talk to your doctor about your symptom, because very many things, very many problems are they share the same symptom. And these people that go to school, they go to school to know how to differentiate and to take good care of your body. Thanks a lot of our topic of today. I think I've answered those people that were asking about detoxification. If you have any question or anything that you would like to know, always my channel is open. Have a nice day.